Hi, I'm David Rudder, soca artist, and whenever I'm in New York, I always tune into CultureShare.
She said, "Jock your waist and form a line." I don't feel the vets. If I get over yet, honey, leave me, let me sweat. If I get over yet, darling, not to leave us yet. If I get over yet, baby, leave me, let me flex. If I get over, if I get over, if I get over, if I get over yet.
Sylvester Lockhart, we know him in the calypso business as the Poser. We heard him in the background there with his 1993 album and the song The Fete Ain't Over. Remember that Poser had the road march back in 1979 in TNT with Attel Sheep. This is where the action is. This is CultureShare. Stay right where you are and experience the happiness in the music for the next hour. I am HAOLD PYSADEE. Well, last Sunday, at the Paramount Theatre, Madison Square Garden, it was a fantabulous showcase of calypso at its best. The place was jam-packed and was a professionally done show. Calypso won that night, and we're very happy indeed. Well, we're going to begin this week with a superstar in the business. He is Winston Peters. We know him as the Gypsy. Here he is doing a special video called Dancing in the Streets.
This is soca music. You gotta dance. What's the sound I hear that's coming down from your ghetto blaster? Hey, is it the sweet soca music? Sweet soca music. And what's the rhythm on that radio I hear? Hey, is it the sweet soca music? Sweet soca music. Oh yes, and everybody getting down to a sweet and funky soca sound. Soca fill the atmosphere, and everybody everywhere just dancing, dancing in the streets. Everybody dancing, dancing in the streets. New York, London, Paris, Belgium, Zurich, Bangkok, Dublin, Japan, Soviet area and Africa. Everybody dancing, soca dancing, dancing in the streets. Of someone's forgotten culture. No, it's just the sweet soca music, sweet soca music. Oh, my mind is simply playing tricks on me. No, it's just the sweet soca music, sweet soca music. Well then, what I'm seeing must be true, cause my eyes cannot fool me too. A million hands are reaching down, grasping for my soca sound and dancing, dancing in the streets. Everybody dancing, dancing in the streets. New York, London, Paris, Belgium, Dublin, Zurich, Bangkok, Japan, Soviet area and Africa. Everybody dancing, soca dancing, dancing in the streets. Watch my music reaching out for higher heights. Something in me say I'm doing something right. Could it be my Caribbean rhythm? Or it's just my island sound that's got everybody dancing and keep on moving round and round and round and round. The streets, dancing in the streets. Soca music's going to get ya. Dancing in the streets. Secamalite, secamoniac, everybody got that soca sound and dance. Secamoniac, everybody got that soca sound, just dance. Oh, yeah. Secamoniac, everybody got that soca sound and dance.
Gypsy getting a lot of help there from the Linda Pollard Dance Ensemble, dancing in the streets on CultureShare. As we did promise you last week, we're going to be having that special on the Everybody's Magazine Calypso Awards. That was last Friday at the Farragut Manor in Brooklyn, and it was a gala affair. That's coming up in a few moments on CultureShare. Right now, we're going to pay homage to all of the country and western fans and feature HAOLD, DOLOR and MARGREAT ARTHURTON. This is a video that was done by G.B.T.V. Don't say yes when you mean no.
Should stop and listen, knowing well the truth will shine. Tell yourself and then tell others. Don't say yes when you mean no. Don't say yes when you mean no. It's the wrong way to go. Don't you know the truth will shine? Don't say yes when you mean no.
Knowing well they're hard to keep, then turn around and break that promise. Don't say yes when you mean no.
Don't say yes when you mean no. It's the wrong way to go. Don't you know the truth will shine? Don't say yes when you mean no. Don't say yes when you mean no. It's the wrong way to go. Don't you know the truth will shine? Don't say yes when you mean no.
but does she mean it?
You say I do, and then you don't. Then all the planning was just for nothing. Don't say yes when you mean no. Don't say yes when you mean no. It's the wrong way to go. Don't you know the truth will shine? Don't say yes when you mean no. Don't say yes when you mean no. It's the wrong way to go. Don't you know the truth will shine? Don't say yes when you mean no.
A lovely rendition indeed from Harold DOLOR, who's from St. Lucia, and Marguerite ARTHURTON, who is from St. Kitts. Don't say yes when you mean no. And we understand from all reports that that video is doing great things down in St. Lucia and St. Kitts. Culture Share is on the move, and we'll be right back. The Everybody's Calypso Awards was another splendid affair that was held at the Farragut Manor in Brooklyn last week Friday, and some of the top names in the calypso business were on hand to collect the prizes for work done in 1992. CultureShare was there to capture the memorable moments. Receiving the award for Soca Calypso Album of the Year was Shadow. Shadow bursted on the scene in 1974 with his two hits, Bassman and I Come Out to Play. Numerous hits followed like Human Rights, Toe Jam, Soca Boat, Jumbies, Don't Mess With My Head, among others. Shadow returned to competition this year in Trinidad. The Soca Calypso Hit of the Year was Designer's Ratty Ratty Ray. Designer was absent, so his wife, accompanied by their daughter, accepted on his behalf. Designer is one of the young soca bards whose distinctive voice has won him many accolades. The most humorous calypso was awarded to the mighty Duke. His calypso, the Funganong Suite. Duke is a stalwart in the business. His magnificent presence on stage has made him a favorite anywhere he performs. Duke still holds the record as the only calypsonian in Trinidad and Tobago to win the Calypso Monarch title on 4 consecutive occasions: 1968, 69, 70 and 71. There were 2 recipients of the Emerging Calypsonian Award. The first, Shirlene Hendrickson, who had the hit Nanny Wanted. Shirlene, who sang backup for a number of calypsonians, is now a top female soca artist. She is the daughter of Calypso Funnyman all-rounder. The second recipient was Grenadian Flying Cloud for his mega hit Hands in the Air, or Raise Your Hand as it's most popularly called. This is the second award that Flying Cloud has received this year, the first being the most popular party calypso at the Caribbean Music Awards. This makes the calypso the most popular to come out of Grenada. The Ken Chandler Award in recognition of the photographer who worked with Everybody's Magazine and died in a car accident in Trinidad was awarded to Chalk Dust. Chalk Dust is the reigning Calypso monarch of Trinidad and Tobago, a feat he has accomplished on 5 occasions. Chalky on April 3rd successfully defended his dissertation and was awarded a doctorate in African history and ethnomusicology from the Michigan State University, where he has been studying for the past 6 years. Arranger of the Year went to ERROL INCE. INCE is a versatile musician who has arranged music for top Calypsonians like the Mighty Sparrow and Black Stallion. He has produced several albums, his first back in 1978 in Trinidad, on which he played the highest note ever heard in the country. He now has a band called the ERROL INCE Music Makers with renowned names like Frankie McIntosh and George Victory on board. The Calypsonian of the Year went to the Calypso King of the World, the Mighty Sparrow. Sparrow last year entered the Calypso Monarch competition in Trinidad for the first time since 1974 and walked away with the crown with his two renditions, both of them and We Will Survive. Sparrow was also adjudged the best performer at the semi-finals. Sparrow has recently joined Eddie Grant's INCE record label and now has volumes of his past work on CD. Len Bugsy Sharp was the recipient of the Steel Band Award. Bugsy is the arranger of the Phase 2 Pan Groove Steel Orchestra. He is also a superb soloist who has played to sellout audiences around the globe. Producer of the Year award went to Ralston Charles of Charlie's Records. Charles has produced music for a number of Calypsonians and can be described as a savior of some sort. His recording studio has housed many a performer, even those who have used other producers for their work. One of the highlights of the evening was the appearance of Calypso legend Roaring Lion. Lion has been singing since 1927 and at age 84 has just finished an album on Eddie Grant's INCE record label with such hits as Netty Netty included. Roaring Lion was the first Calypsonian to have his music used in a Hollywood movie. He was featured in all the major American magazines in the 1940s. He performed for US President Franklin Roosevelt in 1934. All in all, it was an impressive evening with many positive comments made about the art form. And one of the presenters was yours truly, who was asked to make a presentation on Calypso. We did mention in that segment that one of the awardees was ERROL INCE as the Everybody's Magazine Arranger of the Year awardee. Well, ERROL INCE, as you may have heard also has a band called the Melody Makers. We're going to feature that band now, doing a hit that was made popular by Spanish superstar Julio Iglesias, To All the Girls I've Loved Before, and doing lead on that is George Victory.
To all the girls I've loved before, that traveled in and out my door, I'm glad they came along. I dedicate this song to all the girls I've loved before, to all the girls I once caressed, and may I say I had the best. I owe a lot I know for helping me to grow, to all the girls I've loved before. The winds of change continue blowing, and every time I try to stay, the winds of time continue blowing, and they just carry me away. The winds of time continue blowing, and every time I try to stay, the winds of change continue blowing, and they just carry me away. To all the girls that shared my life, and now when someone else is wife, I owe a lot I know for helping me to grow, to all the girls I've loved before, to all the girls I've loved before.
that traveled in and out my door. I'm glad they came along. I dedicate this song to all the girls I loved before. Take it along. La 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 la. Sounds so sweet. Biddy biddy bang 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 bang. The winds of change continue blowing, and every time I try to stay, the winds of time continue blowing, and they just carry me away. The winds of change continue blowing. Every time I try to stay, yeah, the winds of time continue blowing, and they just carry me away. To all the girls I've loved before, that traveled in and out my door, I'm glad they came along. I dedicate this song to all the girls I love before. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Well done, guys. ERROL INCE and the Music Makers featuring George Victory. Now, George Victory is known most for his guitar playing. He has played on most of the soca albums, and he has done some work for international superstars too. Studio work for people like Mick Jagger. So a versatile musician, George Victory is. CultureShare is on the move, and we'll be back.
I make up me mind. Girl, you ain't walking no night.
Designer is a top-class soca bard in the business these days. Here he is doing his big 1993 hit, Big Up Yourself, at the Tilden Ballroom.
Come in with the horns. 1, 2, give me horn. Hold on. Hey, 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 hey. Give me it. What's that? It's time to make the people happy. It's time to make me feeling right. So everybody come and join me. We're going to pick up yourself tonight. Check it out. Big up, don't tell me you're shy. Big up, I go say your life. Big up, what you waiting for? So come on and play, play. Big up yourself, party singing. Play, play. Big up yourself. So much jamming, we dancing and we prancing. Yeah, we grooving. I say let go, let go, let go, let go. Cause we feeling macho.
Big up yourself,
Got to go with the flow.
big up yourself,
Roll your boom boom with pride.
big up yourself,
Do it wicked and wild. Hey! Big up, I want you to. Big up, I tell you to. Big up, it will be alright. Come on, pick up yourself tonight. Hey! Go! Go! Big up, don't be done with it.
come together, all for one and one for all. Any race, creed, class or color, you would feel like 10 feet tall. Hey! Big up, time to come alive. You're born to survive. What you waiting for? So come on and play, play. Big up yourself, party swinging. Play, play. Big up yourself. So come jamming, we dancing and we prancing. Yeah, we grooving. I say let go, let go, let go, let go. Cause we feeling macho.
Big up yourself.
Got to go with the flow.
Big up yourself.
Roll your boom boom with pride.
Big up yourself.
Do it wicked and wild.
Big up yourself.
I say big up, I want you to. Big up, I tell you to. Big up, it will be alright. Come on, big up yourself tonight. Hey! Hold on. Hold on. Check it out, check it out. Big up, big up. I want you to lift up your legs, your ain't go dead. Big up, big up. I say it with the bass in your face, you got to wind your waist. Big up, big up. Time to get on bad, so I jamming hard.
Big up, big up.
Don't care what I say. It's time to break. Pull it up. Pull it up, pull it up. Pull it up. Hey! Alright. All you ain't getting on enough. All you ain't getting on enough for my satisfaction. You know what we gonna do now? We gonna go for a jump. We going for a jump with the horns. With the horns, when the horns blow, we gonna go for a jump. And I'm gonna set it up like this. Check it. Let go. I want you to let go. I tell you to let go. Hey! I want you to let go, let go. Come on, let me let go. I tell you to let go. On the count of 4, we going for a jump. Are you ready? Here we go. 1. I want you to let go. Hey, hey. 2. I want you to let go. Hey. 3. Come on, let me let go. I say 1, 2, 1, 2. On, jump, 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 jump. I said jump, jump. Hold up, jump, jump. Hold up, jump. Hey, hold up, hold up. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Everybody come together, all for one and one for all. Any race, creed, class or color, you would feel like 10 feet tall. Hey, big up, time to come alive. You're born to survive. What you waiting for? So come on and play, play. Big up yourself, party swinging. Play, play. Big up yourself, so far jamming, dancing and we prancing. Yeah, we moving. I say let go, let go, let go, let go, let go. Cause we feeling macho. Got to go with the flow. Roll your pum pum with pride. Do it wicked and wild. Big up, I want you to. Big up, I tell you to. Big up, it will be alright. Big up yourself. Big up, I want you to. Big up, I tell you to. Big up.
Quite a versatile performer he is indeed. Designer and big up yourself. Well, I took some time off to have a chat with Designer and first ask him what the season like in Trinidad was for him.
Oh, this season was a great season, man. Wonderful season. I had a great time. There was a lot of competition out there, but I stood my ground, you know.
You are a calypsonian that puts a lot of energy in your performance. Is it you, or do you have to psych yourself up for that kind of performance on stage?
Well, I just go with the flow, you know. It's a vibe thing, you know. You know, I just go out there and try to please people the best way I can.
You know, people tend to take the calypsonians for granted. I mean, they come out every year with an album, but a lot of people don't really realize the amount of work and time and perseverance it takes to produce an album. What was it like in the studio this year?
This year was a really tough year recording the songs. Working with Leston Paul and Julian Williams again, you know, it was like a marathon, you know, but we got it done and we was satisfied with the product. And I mean, I've been doing this for like 15 years, so, you know, it's like a normal thing right now.
I remember as a young child, still in my 9s and 10s, when you were also young, and I was looking at you on television in Grenada, that first time you made the Margreat, and then you migrated, there was a transition period, and you came back it up with a bang with Ratty Ratty Ray. I guess those were the formative years for you.
Oh yeah. Well, I've been doing, been singing professionally now for about 15 years. As I say, I started at 13 or 14 years old. You know, it was formative years. I learned a lot. You know, I've been among the greats. You know, I'll gain a lot of experience, a lot of confidence in myself, and I'm still here, and I'm going to be here for a long time.
Let's talk about the MARGREAT in Trinidad this year. You were in the race last year. 1993 was another big year when Chalk Dust knocked out Sparrow. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, well, I thought nobody can beat him on that night. He was unbeatable. You know, Sparrow is still the king of the world. I mean, we all know that. You know, he's the greatest. But on that night, Chalk Dust really won.
Let's talk about soca and calypso and where it will reach. Designer, how are you looking at your stay in the calypso business? Where do you see Designer being in the calypso business like 10 years from now? Do you think you'll be like an Atlantic Records?
Well, I want to say, I've been asked that question many times for the season, and I want to see myself in the future ahead of the pack. I mean, when the big record companies start signing artists, I want to be in the first bunch. I hope I am. I'm working towards that.
Designer on CultureShare. We'll be right back. You know, there's a saying, when a man good, he good. And good is what Black Wizard, the calypsonian from Grenada, is. Here he is doing his Uncle Sam.
Economic pressure engulfed the nation. People balling murder, they can't take the jam. Some blaming the PRG, NNP and TNP. Others in the land, they blaming me, Uncle Sam. Grenadians, they lying on me. They say I don't like the NDC. So I ain't giving them aid, because I don't want them make the grade. But my own deficit is 500 billions. And on top of it, I spent 50 on Desert Storm. And you must remember, blood thicker than water. So all them Kurdish refugees must get priority. Number die, number die. Duba laba daba daba duba mbeba die. Businessmen despondent everywhere you go. You're hearing one comment, boy, things really slow. After the intervention, everybody hopes that to rise. The expectation, I would have make here a paradise. Yes, when I came here in 83, everybody jump up with glee, because they thought I let loose freely. I even set a Yankee money. Some even relate that here will be the 53rd state, the kind of status quo, higher even the Puerto Rico. The rescue mission was a damn big sham. All you should have know, I just wanted to get rid of Castro. Young folks disillusioned with the government. The nation's on a time bomb cause there's no employment. The people complaining that they can't see a project yet. The government saying they owe a whole set of foreign debt. And the talk around the country is that I should pay back plenty. They say it's only just because the land on points are in force. And during construction was destabilization all over the place. I call it a Soviet base. But right now is one love with me and Gorbachev. So remember I say, don't get involved in superpower play. Labadai, labadai, duba laba duba mebadai. Consumers can't keep up with the inflation. Prices for export crops hitting rock bottom. The recession biting and the people suffering. But what is insulting, they say that I ain't do a thing. They lie. I took your warring politicians, I brought them up to Union Island. I joined them up as one, and then I give them the election. By 1990, they split up in three. So you're showing me that you ain't have no stability. If you want your country prosper, go plant for nutmeg and banana, and don't sit there on your bottom and depend on Uncle Sam.
Black Wizard with his Uncle Sam on CultureShare. And by the way, Black Wizard is the new president of the Grenada Progressive Calypso Association. Let's up the tempo now with the Vincentian superstar, Beckett.
No one tongue to tie me down. I live by a strict motto. When it's time to go, I have to go. I'm going to Kingston to come. I'm going to Houston to come. I'm going to Philly to come. Charlotte, Mali to come. To Spain to come. La Romaine to come. When I come. Got to spread myself around.
Beckett with Going to Come on CultureShare. You know we are celebrating our 3rd anniversary of being on the air, the program CultureShare. That's it this week. Join us again next week when you'll be seeing some first-time Soca 93 performances on CultureShare. Have a great one now.
You're going to New York to come. New Jersey boardwalk to come. I'm going to London to come. I'm going to Boston to come. Toronto to come. Rio to come. When I come. 'Cause when I dead, I done. My soca policy, got to share the vibes with everybody. I'm going to LA to come. I'm going to Bombay to come. I'm going Miami to come. I'm going to DC to come. Chicago to come. Tokyo to come. When I come. 'Cause when I dead, I done. Like a man on the run, no one tongue to tie me down. I live by a strict motto. When it's time to go, I have to go. I'm going to Kingston to come. I'm going going to Houston to come. I'm going to Philly to come. Charlotte, Mali to come. To Spain to come. La Romaine to come. When I come. Got to spread myself around.